One TMC leader was killed in violent clashes between two TMC groups in Kaliachak this morning. Unidentified TMC cadre are known to have fired 5 rounds at Ilyas Sheikh. He died on the spot. He is known to be a local TMC leader in the area. The incident took place in the Khirki Bona area under Kaliachak police station in Malda. Locals say 5 to 7 people came on motorcycles. They fired at Ilyas. He was rushed to the Malda Medical College and Hospital, where he was declared dead on arrival. Police from the local Kaliachak police station are now at the spot. This area remains tense as there was a bombing that was reported from the adjoining Jadupur area early this morning. India Today's managing editor Rahul Kawal now joins me with the latest on this big story. Rahul, take us through what's happening. You've been reporting on India's Afghanistan from ground zero, but what is this fight all about?
You know, Gaurav, now a lot of this is in the realm of what the intelligence agencies are saying and hasn't been adequately followed up. But the main accused of the Kaliachak attack, and this is a charge that was leveled by Siddharth Singh of the BJP in the press conference that he just did, is supposed to be a block-level leader of the Trinamool conference, although the Trinamool denies this, who has apparently run away into Bangladesh. Now, the big question that the BSF and intelligence agencies are asking is, why is that person not being arrested? The Trinamool government here says he's got nothing to do with us, but locals on the ground have told us that he did work with the Trinamool here in Malda. Now, that person has run away. He is the main operative. Now, remember, in West Bengal, what happened is that earlier you had mobs and criminal gangs which were run by the left. Now, a lot of those nefarious elements later migrated to the Trinamool. This is a charge denied both by the left and by the Trinamool now. But it's as real in West Bengal as it ever has been. Now, these people, they're not being acted against. And I was in Kaliachak, you know, and when our Obi-Wan went into Kaliachak in the morning, Gaurav, there was a stone that was pelted, a big boulder, no, big medium-sized stone actually, thrown at the window. Fortunately, the glass pane was rolled up. It hit the window pane and the window smashed. Now, they don't want journalists over there. Very, very hostile. The entire market area in Kaliachak, the cops didn't want us out. They said, either get out of here or stay inside the police station. There was a route exiting from the police station that's been blocked because the cops are scared for their security. Remember, it was on the 3rd of January that a violent mob came and attacked the police station. The cops are now scared. They virtually garrisoned themselves in. You know, you've traveled so often, Gaurav, to areas where there are counter-insurgency operations in Jammu and Kashmir,
yes,
where you along the line of control, where there's a threat of a terror attack. The kind of security and the kind of fear that you see amongst the security personnel over there. They're always on guard. They're very vigilant. You know, they're always hoping, praying that nothing goes wrong. It is fairly similar here in Kaliachak. On record, we saw the additional superintendent of police, the ASI, say that there are parts of Kaliachak and Malda which they're scared of going into. They get attacked by bombs, by weapons being fired at them. So there is a high level of paranoia. In the midst of all of this, it's not being looked at purely from a law enforcement perspective. It's also being looked at from a political perspective because elections are around the corner. And clearly the Trinamool government feels that a lot of this is part of the attempt to try and give the government a bad name in the build-up to the elections. Therefore, the response also on the ground has been political. My big concern after spending about 48 hours here in Malda and Kaliachak is that this is a national security nightmare. It needs to be dealt with in an urgent fashion with an iron rod. It cannot be looked at from the prism of politics, not by the Trinamool, not by the left, not by the BJP. And I'm afraid on the ground we're not seeing that kind of response, which is why the images that you're seeing are being seen. We're calling it India's Afghanistan. Some people thought that's a little over the top, but you have to spend some time over here to actually get a full sense of what's happening, Gaurav.
Rahul, are the police geared to deal with this threat? Are the police prepared to deal with this threat, or they're woefully inadequate when it comes to the demographic profile changing and the kind of activities that are on there?
Not at all, Gaurav. The people that we spoke to, and at the Kaliachak police station I saw myself, the cops had only 303 bore rifles, and these are very old, antiquated rifles, as our viewers would know. Whereas the criminals have AK-47, AK-56 rifles. Kalashnikovs, the latest advanced rifles available. In fact, in the second part of the investigation, which is going to be aired tonight, you will hear how there are people, there are locals who've come on camera, who our reporters are speaking to, who are saying that not just can they arrange fake currency, they're also willing to sell Kalashnikov rifles. Just pay. This is the kind of stuff that you've seen in movies inside Pakistan, where there are arms bazaars in Peshawar.
Yes.
6 illegal arms factories have been busted here in Malda recently. And you've got on record, we'll be airing that investigation tonight. We'll be giving our viewers a sneak peek. There are people who've come on camera saying that we have supplied arms to Ghaziabad. We travel as courier supplying arms to Ghaziabad. And he's telling us, agar aapko chahiye, main aapko Kalashnikov laake AK-56 laake de sakta hu.
This is scary, that big India Today investigation with Rahul Kanwal at 10 o'clock tonight on the newsroom. Don't miss.
Our policemen are not even being provided with basic mine-proof vehicles.
That's right, Radeep. And if we are to just put things into perspective, improvised explosive devices of the type that we saw
About the show, it's pollution-free, it's noise-free, and it's opinion-free. Well, actually, it's not, because all we have is our opinion. On the show, this